YouTube! Hello and welcome! Oh, it is actually Epic Universe Day! We actually skipped out on a Disney day and took some time to go to Epic Universe, and oh my gosh, I was so shocked at how beautiful the area was, how well they designed everything. The very first world that we went into, other than the Celestial Park world, if you want to call it that, is Isle of Berk, which is the How to Train Your Dragon area. And it was just like, as soon as you see that, I was just like, oh my gosh, what the heck, it's so cool. I immediately felt immersed in this world. And as we were going and looking around, we saw that guy there, the guy that with the stump for a leg. I forget his name, but we wanted to go to anything that was like a short wait. So we were on our way to the Untrainable Dragon show, but we missed that show, so we waited for the next one. And while we waited, we were going in the shops and looking around. And there's Toothless too. We saw Toothless live in person. I mean, I didn't really go up close to him, but like I just zoomed in really close to him, and look at it, it's so cool. But after a little bit of a wait, it was time to go see the show. And so it was like time for the show, and I couldn't really record the show, but I did record one little moment. Toothless flying over us. It was so cool. And whatever his name is, Hiccup. But after that, we decided to go to the one ride that had the lowest wait time, which was a 5-minute wait time. And it was this water ride. This is not my footage. I had to find footage on YouTube. Thank you for these people that letting me use this footage. And as you can see there, water ride. We were soaked. So soaked. And they had these like people dryers. This is a video, somebody else's video of what it looked like, and 7 minutes in there and it did nothing. I got a little bit dry, but like I was still soaked. But after that, we kept walking around. We saw this cute little bakery, like chocolate shop.
The sheep.
There was a little sheep marshmallow.
It's like
so cute.
I think I'm gonna get an egg.
I ended up getting 2.
You don't want anything?
One was like a salted caramel egg, and then the other was like a Oreo cookies and cream egg. We didn't really spend a ton of time in Isle of Berk. So the thing with Epic Universe is that there was probably maybe like 6 rides total in the whole park, and only 2 of them were like reasonably wait times. This one is the salted caramel egg. It was not as gooey, I guess, in the center as I thought it was gonna be. It was kind of hard. This was, I forgot what this is called, like the Stargazer or Star something or other. It was like a dual roller coaster, 2 roller coasters going at the same time. Hala wanted to go on it, but I was too scared. So after Isle of Berk, we ended up going to the Wizarding area, the Harry Potter. I forget exactly which park this is, because within Orlando, there's like 3 different Harry Potter parks. I think this one was like the Ministry of Magic, if I'm not mistaken. I might be mistaken, but I think this is the Ministry of Magic. And I have to say, out of all the different parks, like I liked all of them, but I think I was the most impressed with the Harry Potter parks. They're like, and I don't know if it's just because they're pretty close to, the worlds are pretty close to like our worlds and like London and all this stuff, that it's so much easier to feel like you're actually there, because nothing really looks like too gimmicky, I guess, or whatever. But I felt like we were there in the Harry Potter worlds. A lot of the Harry Potter area, though, was more just like looking around. And if you had one of the wands, you could go up to a shop and like wave your wand and something would happen. You're probably like seeing some people do that in the footage. So there was like a show and one ride. The one ride here is like the Ministry of Magic ride, and it was crazy long wait, so we definitely did not do that. Also, because I was soaked, I bought some clothes there so that I wouldn't be wet the whole rest of the day. Another thing I loved too is the little monsters and like all the little creatures that were in Harry Potter area. But the one show we did go see here was like this circus show, which kind of like threw me off because I don't remember there being like kind of a circus act. But that was actually when we went back home, we watched the Harry Potter movies, and then the Beast ones, I forget what they're called. Anyways, but that apparently had some kind of like circus thing, so that's how it linked together. The Fantastic Beasts or whatever.
Cleaning carts and cages.
Quiet now. Has Bliney not seen the beautiful sight of so many guests for the performance?
The greatest assembly of acts and entertainment in which has ever seen. When are you doing?
Sorry to interrupt. So sorry. It's an errand for Ringmaster Skinner.
You know magical film have no sense. A little more.
Suitcase. Wouldn't it be better for you if you just went back home? Yes, come on.
So that was like the pre-show to the actual show, which was this, and I didn't film that because I don't want you to film the shows. But outside of the show, there was this little bakery. It was fake, but the bakery had like bakery items of the animals that were in the show there. It was cute. Then we went in the shop, the wand shop, where you could go get a wand to use on the stores. I actually bought it for my mom for Christmas. But that was it for Harry Potter. Then we stopped in the Celestial Park to get some food. This burger was actually really good. It was like a chicken burger. And then we went to the haunted, I forget what this place is called actually. It was like where all the it's actually where all like the haunted creatures are, like what is it, werewolf guy, and like the I don't even remember what it's called. We walked through this area just because we enjoyed like the environment, but we didn't really do any rides here. There was like the invisible guy, I guess, that was in here, and yeah, I don't even know. Frankenstein, that Mrs. Frankenstein. It was that world. Dark Universe is, I think, what it was called. But I really liked the environment. We didn't really spend any time here. And there was a werewolf ride, this roller coaster, that I would never go on. Like you spin 360 as you're going through the roller coaster. I'd probably puke if I went on that. And then we went in this one little shop there that had a bunch of like cool creatures and spooky stuff. But we didn't spend a whole lot of time there. So then we went to the very last park, which was Mario World. Yes! This was the most anticipated, I think. Both Hall and I were very excited to go to this one, so we saved it for last. It was so cool going through the little tunnel here. Once you go through the tunnel, the very first thing you see is like the inside of Peach's castle. So you have the Peach's castle, kind of like when you go in Mario 64, and then you have those pictures that you hop through. They actually like rotated at different pictures. But I must say, every park was pretty busy, but I would say this one was the busiest. There was so many people here. And again, every ride was like over an hour wait long, except for that one water ride we did. And then a little bit later, we do go on a ride in here because for some reason, it went down to like a 30-minute wait. And we were like, let's go. And then immediately after getting in the line, it went up to like over an hour wait. And we're like, what the heck? But we ended up just looking around at a lot of shops. That was the ride we went on. The Yoshi ride. Yoshi's Adventure, I think is what it was. Yoshi Adventure. And it was crazy. Like, this line, I think it was 30 minutes we went in, and it ended up feeling like it was taking forever. And the line looped around in such a weird way. While I was waiting, I decided to eat my last egg, the cookies and cream egg. And this lady that was like a few people behind us was so sweet, took my wrapper and threw it in the trash because I passed the trash. And I was like trying to figure out how I could go around these people that were behind us. And she's like, here, I'll take it and put it in the trash for you. And I was like, oh my God, thank you so much. It was so nice. This was actually a very short ride. It was cute and nice, and like you got to see more of the park.
Let's go!
They're gonna kick us.
You got to see more of the park, and it was starting to become night a little bit, so all the lights were turning on, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so pretty. I actually did enjoy this ride, even though it was way too short for how long we waited in line for. And I didn't realize they had a Donkey Kong area behind the Mario World. Like, I didn't even realize this was here. And as we like were walking around and seeing what was around, I was like, oh my gosh, there's a Donkey Kong area. Let's go there. And I looked up that ride that's in the back there, that roller coaster ride right there, and it looked so fun. But again, it was like a 2-hour wait, so we're like, never mind, let's not do that. Then we decided to go on one last store, the Mario store, and we found one thing of Zelda merch, and we were like, what the heck? Like, obviously it was awesome because I love Zelda, but like nothing else, every single thing in there for product was in Mario World except for Zelda. So I was like, why is there Zelda merch here if there's nothing Zelda related? And Hala was thinking, maybe they might add on Zelda stuff later. You go to some Zelda universe. I hope that's true. I don't know. It was just, I was thrown off as to why there was Zelda stuff there, but made me happy. Anyways, we were leaving the Mario World and just taking one last quick look around at Celestial Park there. They had a giant merry-go-round. No, is it a merry-go-round? No, carousel. That's what I'm trying to think of, carousel. And it was all lit up and beautiful. We had so much fun, but the rides, too little rides, too long of a wait time. Anyways, next time is Disney. See you on the next one.